My big takeaway from today is that they seem satisfied where they're at. Maybe not that they'd prefer to be in this position, but this is pretty much, as you said, John, where they're at, and they're just going to roll with it. And it doesn't seem like significant changes will happen here. Maybe they'll waive JD and get below that second apron line with a move like that. But I don't foresee a major move for center. I know Noah and I were talking about that earlier. She still thinks that's possible. I don't see them being able to move a Simons and Yang because they've had a month to do it now effectively, and it hasn't happened. So you got your tweets yesterday. Welcome in, Simons. Welcome in, Yang. We love these guys. And I'm sure they tried like crazy to move on from those guys and maybe fill some needs or, bring back some cheaper salaries. But it's hard to move salary right now. We're seeing it around the league. Teams are moving first-round picks. Teams are paying and incentivizing the other side to take on salary. Saw it with the Nets and Michael Porter Jr. and a few other moves here. So the Celtics want to further reduce their payroll or find some players at positions of needs. They're probably going to have to pay for it. And we'll see if they decide that they want to do that. But for right now, it looks like this is their 15 or 14 if they end up cutting one guy.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, Jimmy.
If that's the case, then I mean, this is as we were kind of saying in previous shows, it's a fringe playoff team, And
they're over under, Jimmy. They came out the other day, 43.
So and if you're John Zannis right now, you want to jump off a cliff.
I gotta go, guys.
Yeah,
I gotta go. I gotta.
The last place you want to be in the NBA is 500. And this is a 500 basketball team, based on what Vegas thinks. I think based on what a lot of people are finally maybe starting to realize. I don't know if they are done, Bobby. I can still see a situation with Hauser being offloaded or traded somewhere. I can still see Simons going if at some point, maybe not in the offseason, but at some point. Niang is not, I think Niang is a funny guy. I don't know if he's got much of a future here in Boston. I'm not really sure what
that's
his
quite a
role
way
is
to
gonna
describe
be.
him.
Yeah, I think he'll be a character. But with this roster, and you have to also, we don't know where Jaylen Brown's going to be yet in his recovery. I think I don't think you can assume that he's going to go 82 games. Certainly,
Brad said today he'll be ready soon, as in like soon. Now, this month.
He'll be ready, but how's he going to look? Is he going to be the same type of player? Is he going to be as physical? Is he going to be as confident? Is he going to take on a different? What's his role going to be? And how is that going to change?
Let's do that math. Time out. When did he have the surgery?
He had the surgery on, let's see the date. Probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago, June 11th.
Okay, super interesting. And he'll be ready this month. So if he'd had the surgery during the year and took 6-7 weeks off, he would have been fine for the playoffs?
Potentially.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know. That seems to be
very interesting.
That could be grasping a little bit there.